There are three words that offer great promise: universal flu vaccine. According to a new study from Nature Medicine, British scientists now believe they're as close as 5 years away from developing one. Dr. Jennifer Caudle joins us now. She had a chance to read over the full study for us. Dr. Caudle, really? 5 years away from something universal for flu?
I'm not exactly sure about that. So this was a study where researchers collected blood samples from about 342 people at the beginning of the 2009 H1N1 flu pandemic. The people in the study were also asked to track any symptoms they had, flu symptoms. And at the end of the study, the researchers looked at the data and concluded or found that the people who had the mildest flu symptoms in the study also had the highest number of CD8 T cells in their blood. And so we'll talk a little bit about what that kind of cell is. But this is the platform by which these researchers are saying that we may be on the brink of a universal flu vaccine. I really think that we need more time. I think we need more data, we need more information, but I think there's a lot of interesting concepts and a lot of interesting perspectives in this study.
So just take a step back, though.
Sure.
What does would a universal flu vaccine do in comparison to how maybe effective the flu vaccine is now today? I mean, Chris just got it, I just got it.
Right, which I'm so happy you guys got your flu shot. That's fantastic. When we talk about universal flu vaccine, first of all, I want to talk about that term because you're asking for a definition, and that's one thing that actually needs to be defined.
Oh, it isn't?
When we say universal, what exactly are we talking about? Now, in some of the study material and things like that, what was mentioned was this idea that instead of us having to rebuild a flu vaccine every year like we have to now, perhaps we have a vaccine that protects people no matter what flu strains are in the environment. So that's the context in which we're kind of understanding this term universal flu vaccine within the realm of this study. But that actually needs to be defined. And the question would be, what exactly is it targeting? How effective would it be? How many vaccines would actually be given? But really, my argument is that we're still a ways away from that. We have a lot. Why?
Yeah. Why isn't it happening faster? Isn't there money to be made here for whoever figures it out?
That's a really interesting question. The answer of why is, remember, when we create vaccines and when we make immunizations and recommendations, scientists put a lot of brain power into this, and that's what we want. We need a lot of good data, a lot of good studies involving lots of people to really figure out what this universal flu vaccine would look like and how it would affect people. But we do have the seasonal vaccine right now for the flu, and that's really what people should focus on getting because we have this available.
Well, let me play you for a second. Money to be made. There's a big industry around flu prevention. I would argue that one would wonder if there's not a movement to sort of prevent a universal
for all the symptom relief.
You know what I mean? There's
stuff.
so much symptom. You look at all the products that are available.
Right. And we do have products available to help people when they do get the flu virus. Don't get me wrong.
Nothing helps. Once you get it, once you get it,
you
only
have to ride it out,
time helps, Doc. You know it. You take your Theraflu all you want, you're going to be hurting.
Well, time does help, but we do have antivirals, and there are things you can do at home to help prevent the spread, like washing your hands and things like that. You should really talk with your doctor about this. But remember, I really want to underscore this point. The CDC says it, many medical organizations, I say it to my own patients. The best protection we have right now is the seasonal flu vaccine. We've got this. It's time to go out and get it.